Going to the game, I'm going to be playing the newly buffed Kayle and show you how to use her in the jungle. In this matchup, we're currently up against Fiddlesticks, and in a Kayle vs Fiddlesticks, this is an advantage for Fiddlesticks in the early game, but of course as the game goes on, Kayle will easily outscale the Fiddle since she is a late game champion. That's why what we want to do is to be able to reach our power spikes as soon as possible so that we would be able to carry the team. Kayle jungle is very slow at the start since our goal is to just farm as soon as possible, and our power spikes are level 9 and level 13 as compared to before, which was level 10 and level 15. It's now easier to reach her item power spike as compared to before. But of course, it's still the same early game wherein she's very much useless and you are stuck farming your own caps. With this clear, I went for a blue clear into most likely a full clear because this is the fastest pathing available to her, and I might be able to possibly gank the bot side if this Darius goes super greedy. Even though Fiddlesticks has the advantage in the early game, this is really good for Kayle because her best matchups are against scaling junglers or junglers that don't invade or who don't have the strongest gank. Knowing that Fiddlesticks is an ult-reliant champion, he will most likely go for a full clear to get level 5 before doing anything. And this is good because this will allow our lanes not to be ganked. Because if you think about it, her worst matchups are the early game junglers like Lee Sin, Xin Zhao, Jarvan, since when we're up against them, they just have free reign to get all of the scuttler, they can go for ganks, or they can even invade you, since Kayle jungle is super useless in the early game. The only other thing you have to be worried about when playing scaling junglers like Kayle is that your teammates don't lose lane. Because if they lose lane, you wouldn't be able to do anything since your damage is not yet there. After finishing the full clear, it's really slow at the 2-minute mark. Maybe 210 to 220 if you go for a scuttler as well. But since we see that there's a fight here, perfect timing, we can go for a gank. Even without our level 5, our small damage will go a long way. And with this, we're able to get the set ahead. So I pinged the bot side, I saw Fiddlesticks take the scuttler there. And that's the reason why I did not contest. Another thing when playing Kayle is that you wanna avoid fighting as much as possible unless it's the last resort. That's why I'm not choosing to go for the Fiddlesticks. As you could see here, I ganked the bot side. But our set is popping off. Okay, I have no idea why the Fiddlesticks just did that, but we'll take it. Really good. And since we have a winning bot lane, that's really perfect. And seeing that Tryndamere is overextended, we might not have the best damage, but if he's super greedy like that, we would just be able to punish him. Even though he has it, you know what's funny? Even though he has it invulnerability, we also have ours, and we're able to get the kill. So top side, there's an MF that's super low. I tried to flash in and burst her. Unfortunately, I got exhausted, and seeing my damage, it's so low, I couldn't even kill an MF with 1/4 HP. Super sad, and that's the reason why Kayle's early game is such a disaster. You just wanna farm as much as possible, get your first item. I even went for the Berserker's Boots to help with my clear speed, and then Nashor's for faster clear as well. Basically, this is Kayle's gameplay for the first 10 minutes or 8 minutes maybe. Once you hit level 9, things will be so much better for this champion. So if you really want an AFK farm champion and then you just carry later, Kayle is one of your best options. Another fight on the top side, I know that I wouldn't be able to do anything. No flash, no ult. So we'll just continue with our ult clear. As you can see, before I usually max third skill on Kayle, but now I max the first skill because Kayle's third skill got nerfed, especially when clearing the jungle monsters. Plus her first skill got buffed, making it a much better skill to go for first. So Tryndamere, kinda annoying, trying to steal my camps. We could go for another gank with Lissandra ult up. Okay, got good crowd control, but he has ulti. It's fine since that means that they wouldn't have ultimate on the objective fight. We also see Fiddlesticks gank top. They get a trade. Darius is alone at the bot side, so even though he's half HP, this is gonna still be a bit risky with how weak we are, so we try to burst him. I have my ultimate just in case, so we use it preemptively, and in the end, at least we're able to get the kill. So when playing scaling champions, personally, I always go for the Rift Herald, but there's a random Tryndamere trying to contest. Knowing that he uses ulti earlier, I'm very confident that we would be able to kill him or at least chasing him away. That's why he's not YOLOing me. Getting this Herald is huge because this would help accelerate our power spike. We get the Herald, Nashor's is almost up. This is really perfect for us. And with this available, we could just go back. Look at our gold. We have so much gold, 4.4k. Kayle's first clear is slow, but once you're able to get at least the Berserker's boots or even the Nashor's tooth, your clear will be so much faster. Having going back to base, of course, always go for the camps. We have the Guerrilla turret. We want to use this before the 7:30 mark so that we could maximize getting the plates. Both side, the fight's happening. Just remove the MF Edge of Night. I saw Fiddlesticks Nami there, so it's gonna be very risky if we wanna fight. That's why I just choose to go to the mid instead, since I have Herald, so that we could get as much plates as possible. Yep, expected my bot lane to not do so well. We get level 9, which is our first power spike. Really good timing with the Nashors. So this should help increase our damage output as well as our clear speed. Our bot lane died, but still worth. We get 4 plates worth in the mid lane, and now we're able to go bot lane. Fiddlesticks overextended, easy punish. We just use our third skill, get the free kill, and then with the auto attacks, we're able to stack it pretty fast, the lethal tempo, since we have a lot of attack speed. We also use our ultimate on the Twitch since the Darius would most likely kill him due to the passive. Oh, a good play. Always try to play smart. You have to be very selfish. You have to be very selfish when playing these kinds of champions. Always look for lane creeps or the side lane. If there's no more side lane, that's the best time to farm your own camps. Unfortunately, my entire top side is gone. I think the Tryndamere was able to take it. It's fine. We'll just go mid, get a clear. And another good thing about Kayle, for me, what you need to be able to pull this off is getting a front line. So if you look at our comp, this is almost perfect for Kayle because we have 3 front line with the Lissandra, Sett, and Thresh. This would allow us to be able to free hit the enemy when given the opportunity. We get the kill in the bot lane, we get tower as well. Unfortunately, the Twitch died, but it's fine. As long as we're getting money, there should be no problems scaling in this game. We see the opponents pushing mid. I was thinking about defending it, but no one is close in the vicinity. And worst case scenario, I could just die to Fiddle ultimate in the side. So always go for the creeps. Lissandra overextended a bit. I'm thinking about helping her or not. Yep, we should be able to reach. I have second skill to increase her move speed. We could also scare away the opponents if possible. And she's able to escape with the use of the Thresh Lantern. So you also want to have a lot of crowd control since Kayle does not have much CC, only the first skill, which is not that much. That's why using Kayle is perfect with frontline like Sett, Rakan, Thresh, Nautilus, anyone that has crowd control. Okay, we get our next item. We're farming pretty well. We go back to our own camps again. And this is the best case scenario to play Kayle when there's nothing going on. Because if the game is super bloody where people like to fight all the time, it's gonna be pretty hard for you to scale unless you're able to get all the kills. Okay, bot side, there's a big fight. Our Sett died. Lantern on the Thresh. Our Twitch popping off. I have my ultimate to protect him. Pretty good combo also, Twitch Kayle. Twitch can play super greedy. And then when he gets caught, I just press the R button and he is chilling.
Shut down.
We get a kill on the MF shutdown. That's really big. And now we are very comfortable with what happened since their misfortune is still dead for 20 seconds. She wouldn't be able to make it on the next dragon, assuming we start it on spawn. Unfortunately, if you look at the top side, Tryndamere being a bit annoying with the split push strat, takes down our Lissandra. That's why I'm thinking of either YOLOing the dragon or we go for the Tryndamere first to get an even exchange. Okay, a fight happens. Darius with a very good hook. Just go auto attack, but Nami, oh my god, what a bubble. I'm forced to use my ulti, and now it's deja vu. Now Tryndamere has his ulti, waited for my ulti to run out, and then he just killed me like that. In the early game, it was the opposite, where we wait for the Tryndamere ult, and then we just kill him. We don't get the dragon, unfortunately. And this is a bit of a disaster team fight. We gave them such a good lead. Our Lissandra just survived again, or respawned and then died right after. Props to the Nami. I think she carried that fight pretty hard. If she wasn't able to get that bubble in, I would be able to dish out so much damage. But unfortunately, life of a jungler, you always want to focus on the dragon before going for any fights. Unless your team synergy is really good that you'd always turn on the enemy before doing anything else. Okay, 11 minutes has passed by. Opponents are leading by 1 kill. But if you check the overall gold, it's quite similar. That's why we're not worried. We just need 1 more level. And this is why Kayle is getting back in the meta. Because the level 13 power spike is almost easy to do unless you make a major mistake in the early game. Because usually, my timer at the level 13, that's when the 3rd dragon will spawn. So, the enemies have 2 dragons right now. And with this Rabadon, my 3-item power spike is now complete. All I need is 1 more level for that next evolution. Hopefully, we're able to get it before the next dragon spawns because Infernal Soul is kinda strong. Okay, we take down the Tryndamere, but looking at the minimap, if you saw the MF and their support immediately ran towards the Baron. So this might be a risky play that we did, trying to take down the annoying Tryndamere. Yep, MF with the ulti already, Thresh with a flash hook, but unfortunately, they're not able to find anyone. Yeah. Great heist by the opponents. Unfortunate, but it's fine. The game is still very much winnable. I just need my level 30. After your 3 core items on Kayle with Nashor's, Riftmaker, and Rabadon, 4th item or 4th, 5th is very flexible. You could go for the traditional crown, for anti-CC. You could go for Infinity Orb for maximum damage, or you could even go for Lich Bane for a big burst. So it's up to you on what you want to go for. But for me, in this game, I just need to not die. Our DPS is already kinda good, especially with the Twitch. All I need to do is to protect them from being able to get bursted down. I forgot they still had a T-Rex. They used it so late. It's only almost 1 minute left. Okay, it's kinda long. So usually when you're stuck into situations like this, you always wanna poke down the T-Rex. MF using the ult, that's really good. Wouldn't be available next patch, or next clash rather. But unfortunately, Fiddlesticks with a very good engage. I was trying to ulti the Twitch, but it randomly went to the Thresh. But yeah, our base is now open. We should be able to defend this thanks to the shield. Still 30 seconds before the Baron expires. But look at this set, he's popping off. Just went in everyone. And we're able to capitalize on it. Nami even with a great bubble. She bubbled Biden a while ago. Surprised that the Tryndamere didn't go for me. So with that, the Lissandra is able to get a solo kill, and we're able to prevent them from ending the game. Speaking of power spike, we are now level 13, so this should be our final form where we're always able to use our wings to attack. So now we have permanent AoE damage. We don't have to be in combat in order to proc the additional DPS. Okay, Lissandra's going for the fish. She's very desperate for gold. It's fine. Hopefully, I show the score tab later, and then I'll show you how much gold that I've gotten so far.
Only the divine may
Oh, next objective gonna spawn in 15 seconds. Oh, I just saw it. 13.9. It's almost 1k gold on my itemization right now. Okay, Dragon is up. We don't want to flip this. We want to try to catch the Fiddlesticks. Nice by the Leona. Gets the hook in. And then while the Fiddlesticks is distracted, we could go and secure the objective. Yep, I'm also distracted. I was trying to force myself into securing the objective no matter what. For me, it's super worth trading our life to deny soul. And we're also able to get a team fight win. Fiddlesticks shows up, takes down the Twitch, but my team, Crash and Seth, are there to help. Lissandra also is on the way. We should be able to take him down. Ooh, nice Hex Flash. Okay, made a mistake with the Zonya. Possible punish. Was so fast with the Nami passive. Maybe one more hook. It's fine. What's important is that we deny the soul and we're able to scale even more. If you look at our gold, we are 15k gold. And all we did was just farm the entire game, almost 1k GPM. Super power spike with 4 items. We're also level 13, which would give us so much damage. So we're now at the best time to use Kayle. All we have to do is get good positioning. Be careful on the Fiddle ulti. Worst case scenario, we have stasis, flash, heal, so no problem. Okay, damage check. Destroy this Nami. Okay. Fiddlesticks with his ult. We have our own ult to counter and the new ulti of Kayle. We could also auto-attack, so no problem. We're just dealing so much damage. The only thing we need to be worried about is this Tryndamere pushing our top side. So we need someone to go back to base. This is very risky because Twitch is the one defending. And Tryndamere can just kill the Twitch, use his ulti, get the kill, and then go for a possible end. So very risky play, yep. For example, and then he can even try to end. Okay, nice hook. We secure the Baron. And hopefully, or not hopefully, we're able to defend the top side, trade the Baron for top inhib, and that is very worth on my end. Okay, now we have Baron. We wanna cut the Tryndamere. I saw him go somewhere in the top side, but with his crying orb, okay, we saw him. Perfect opportunity. Hello, you have no ult. I saw him use it earlier, and we're able to get the kill. Oh no, Darius shows. Perfect timing with the ulti and the lantern. Oh my god, that was so clutch. So we're able to deny them from getting a trade. Unfortunately though, our waves are kinda bad. Finally, someone was able to ride the T-Rex. And the next thing that I'm thinking about is to get the Elder, or we can just get the inhibitor first. As you can see, their tier 1 top tower is still up. Okay, Elder spawning. I'm deciding to go for the Elder instead. What we could do here is look for a catch while we still have the numbers advantage. Okay, Seth goes for the fight. Tanks the entire enemy team. Twitch also should be able to scale up right now. I have ulti. Use it on the Twitch. We take down the Fiddlesticks. And now, we don't even need to go for the Elder since we still have the Baron buff. And we could go for the possible end. Tryndamere tries to go for me, but we have stasis. So no problem. Second skill for additional heal. Tryndamere has no more ult. MF has no more ult. Trying to look for a kill, but there's no minions. Nice hook by the Thresh. We get the kill on the Nami, but unfortunately, we get bubbled. But it's fine. Another wave is here. They finally take down the Baron, but it's already too late. Or rather, the T-Rex, and we're able to end the game. We get 100% Kayle at Grandmaster tier. Really good. MVP, 11, 4, and 12 scoreline. All we needed to do was to buy time. Get a lot of farm. Look at our damage. 29k damage. But the Set though, the most damage dealt. But look at our gold. 19.6k gold at 18 minutes. Even higher than 1k GPM. And with that, that's all you need to do with Kayle. Just farm up, get your power spikes, and you could just carry from there onwards. So that is it for our Kayle video. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and peace out. Ciao, ciao. Bye.